Hi everyone, my name is Emma Edosio-Delin, and today I want to make a video. I've just been accepted into the Locarno Film Festival, and it's one of the biggest film festivals in Europe. And even though I am absolutely excited about this opportunity, I wanted to share with filmmakers out there the importance of film festival and what it does for your career as a filmmaker. So when I started making films, I knew that I want to be that filmmaker whose voice would resonate on the global space. I wanted to be like when people, investors or people look into Africa to say who are the voices making, international films. I want my name to be one of those names resonating in that space. And one of the ways that I have achieved this is through film festivals. I knew from the get-go that I want to play for the long term. And what do I mean by long term? To make a film in Nigeria, you can make a film in Nigeria in three ways. One, it's either your father is Otedola and he has one money that he's not using, or you have one money somewhere that you're not using, and you take that money to make a film. Or two, you go to the Nigerian banks and you take a very, very high interest loan, and you put your house, your father's house, your brother, your children, everybody, you put them on collateral. Or three, you apply for grants. I know that there are some grants that are beginning to pop up in Nigeria, and money is, there's some money for filmmaking in Nigeria, but the chances of you getting those grants, I'm not saying that it is not possible, but the chances of you getting that grant is like 1 to a million applicants. And one thing that I said to myself is that I don't want to wait for 10, 20 years before I make my films. I want to be able to make great films. And so what I would do is that I would use what I have to create. And when I say use what I have, rather than take a massive loan that I know that I can't pay, take money that I know that I can't pay back. One of the things that I would do is that I would say, what do I have available? Over the years, I have built my skills as a cinematographer. I've built my skills as an editor. I've built my skills as a producer. So I'm able to do a lot of these things and save a lot of money while making films. It is really hard. I remember with Kasala, I produced, directed, shot, and edited the film, and it was one of the hardest things that I ever did in my life. But what did it do for me? Kasala got into 30 international film festivals, won 9 awards. And from that Kasala, I was hired to write and direct a movie about the Rwandan genocide. And this movie is being produced by an Emmy Award-winning producer based in America. And I remember asking him, like, okay, so how did you hear about me? He said to me that he had been searching for a female director in Africa, and he, asked a couple of people, and there was this WhatsApp group, and, people started bringing out my name and Kasala, talking about how the film was really great and how it was very different, and how, it was a great story that resonated with them. And then this producer reached out to me, and, the rest is history. And it's been one of the biggest opportunities for me. So that is one of the great things that film festivals does for filmmakers. It puts your name on a global space. One of the second thing that it has done for me is that I know that Netflix and Amazon and the airlines have been great in, putting African films out there to the world. But one thing that filmmakers need to understand, that it's not the only way to monetize your films. There are other platforms aside from Netflix, aside from Amazon, aside from the airlines, that you can earn money from your film. And one great example that people ignore is that, do you know that there are universities out there who have a large catalog of films, and they buy films from all around the world and license films from all around the world for their students, for their film students? That's one great opportunity that is being overlooked by filmmakers. Another way is that there are international art house cinemas around the world that come actively to these festivals to shop for films. You know, the festival is a great way for you to meet international sales agents. The festival is a great way for you to meet distributors. The festival is a great way for you to find out other platforms that monetize, that you can monetize your film, and other buyers who are looking for the kind of films that you create. And what Locarno has done for me in this short time is that it has exposed me to international sales agents, and I have people coming to me and saying, hey Emma, we saw your film on Locarno, on the Locarno program list, and we are interested in licensing, in buying your films. And I've been getting a lot of these emails. This would not have been possible if I did not get my film into the festival. Film festivals are a great way to help you monetize your film, find other channels to monetize your films. And what it also does for you is that when you finally approach the big VOD platforms, you come with a track record. You come to them to say, hey, my film has been to various festivals around the world. It already shows that your film has a global audience. It puts your film at the forefront because your film has traveled and your film has screened, and you know it resonates not just with Nigerians but with other people globally. So why am I sharing this story? I mean, I know that the times are hard, and a lot of young filmmakers wonder if they would ever make movies, or if they will ever travel, or if they will ever, you know, get their films into cinemas or in front of an audience. What I want to say to you is that, look, start with what you have. I remember I made Kasala with 4 million naira. And before Kasala, I had a lot of failures. There are films that, gosh, I just pray would not see the light of day because, oh my God, what I made with those films. But those films were a springboard for me to be who I am today. I remember I made work for and working with some producers gave me an amazing opportunity to build my skills. Working with Ebony Live TV, where I made The Governor, where I worked with the amazing Caroline Chikeze, built my sensibilities because Caroline came from Hollywood, and I had to really speak to her in a voice that she understood, and it really taught me how to direct. Making Skinny Girls in Transit, making all these films have shaping me to be the director that I am today. So what would I say to you? Go out there, keep creating, look out for opportunities, direct as many films as you can. But in the process of directing these films, do not forget your voice. Find out what is that story that you want to tell, and tell it. Use what you have. It will look horrible in the beginning, trust me, but when you keep making it over and over and over, you get better. Before Kasala, I had so many failures that have shaped me to be the director that I am today. And from my 4 million naira Kasala movie that I produced, shot, directed, edited, I got the job of being the director on this massive Rwandan project. Imagine if I did not do this. Imagine if I had just sat down there and waited for the world to hand me 10, 100, 200 million naira to direct. So I would say to you, young filmmakers, there is a pathway, there is a way, but it takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of hard work, sleepless nights. It takes a lot of using what you have, and in using what you have, you become very resourceful and you become even much more creative. And you know, this journey has led me to now where I am in one of the biggest film festivals in Europe, and where my name is resonating on that global space. So for you young filmmakers, just keep creating, don't stop. And one of the things that has helped me as a filmmaker is I don't just only make films. I have other things that I do. I went back to school for my master's, and when I'm not making films, I'm either working as a communications consultant or I'm working as a video journalist where I travel around the world, a freelance video journalist where I work with news stations to create stories. And I want to say to you young filmmakers that it is possible. And what I will keep saying to you is build your skills, get your hands dirty. I'm a cinematographer, I'm an editor, I'm a director. I had to learn in order to protect my creative integrity. I knew that I couldn't afford the best, so I had to be the best. It might not be the way for you, but it's something that has worked for me. And so far, I've been able to create and make amazing works. And I've been able to make a living as a filmmaker. I've been able to travel. I've been able to get my films into platforms without people gatekeeping. So with this point, I hope that I've been able to convince you and not confuse you. And, I think I'm going to be making more videos like this because my social media team keep insisting that I have to do more talks like this. So I'm going to be doing more. And if there's anything you want me to talk about, please just drop it in the comments below and I will make a video about it. Thank you so much. I'm going to be doing more of this and I hope that this has been helpful to you. Bye guys.